What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds. And yeah, that was Monkey Wrench Mike. For those of you who don't follow him, he works on Mercedes all the time. Like, that is his kryptonite. And boy, is it his kryptonite. You got to go check out Monkey Wrench Mike on YouTube, please. I'd appreciate it. Go over there, subscribe to him, click on one of his videos, tell him Randy sent you. Just a very, very funny guy. I enjoy watching his content. You learn a little bit about how to work on these cars, while at the same time usually getting a pretty good laugh. So we are back today, and we are replacing the rear two-piece drive shaft on the F250. We got Tim from TJ's Auto. We got the C6 over here that I'm just, man, I don't want to get rid of it. You know what I mean? This is like, when I bought this car, it kind of felt like I'd finally made it. And I know for a lot of you, you're like, it's just a C6, Randy. What's the big deal? Well, when you come from poverty like I do, the idea of ever owning something as beautiful as this seems like something that just isn't possible. And when I finally got it, it was like, wow. Wow, you know, I'm sure a lot of you had that first car, whatever it was, regardless whether it was a Corvette or a Camaro or a Mustang or your first pickup truck, whatever. It was like, wow, I got it. You know what I mean? I took the bandage off of the old girl so you could get a better view of the damage to the fiberglass here. I'm going to take it down to Mako, and I'm going to see what they think. Maybe this is something they could put some, I don't even know how to do fiberglass. I heard a lot of people talking about kitty hair or something, or cat hair, or maybe they could put that over there, find a way to smooth it out, sand it, and just kind of repaint it without having to blend into everything. I don't know. It's a beautiful car, but it's just sitting here. You can see the rust is building up on the rotors, and it just doesn't get driven anymore. And it seems kind of ridiculous to be paying $600 a month for a car that doesn't get used. Now, we are going to work on the truck. In fact, we're already working on the truck. I removed half of the drive shaft, which includes the carrier bearing and this front piece right here. Tim is working on the caps on the back. There's a whopping 4 of those. Once those 4 are off, the old one comes out. We can take a look at it and try to get a better idea if that drive shaft was actually the problem or not. I'm hoping it's not in the rear end. I'm really hoping it's not a rear end problem. But the vibration, it's almost like a tire being out of balance. You know what I mean? When you hit around 40, you get this vibration and like this noise in the cab. But by the time you get up to 60 or so, it's gone. It's not the tires, though. Vibration's definitely not coming from the tires. So I'm pretty certain that is the original drive shaft from 1999 with 350,000 miles on it. And I feel like that's more than likely what the problem is. Next, I told you I was thinking about buying a trailer. I'll bet this is not what you expected. I hope the audio is coming out okay. I'm not using my good audio equipment. I'm just using the GoPro 8. So we'll find out if the audio is any good or not on the GoPro 8, because usually I have a Rode microphone set up, a wireless mic set up. So if the audio is bad, forgive me. We won't do it again if the audio comes out crappy. Now, this is I believe it's a Tow Master, and I got it for $1,000. I feel like I stole this thing. Sorry, Master Tow. It's got the tilting ramps. Okay, the ramps are permanently mounted. You take the cotter pin out of the middle, and when you do that, the ramps will fall down so you can drive your car right up on it. It's got chains, safety chains. This one is the 80 EBTD. I don't remember. It's got electric brakes. All right, you've got your breakaway system right here. Bingo. Breakaway system right there. You've got let's see if we can find out. It's a 6 of 2012. The title that I have for it is a 2013. So it hasn't been used that much. I actually know the guy that sold it to me. He plays in a band at a local club that I've gone to. And I mean, I don't know him, I've seen him, but yeah, anyway, I don't see exactly the model number. Fayetteville, North Carolina, how about that? I used to live out there. Well, anyway, there it is. This one, you know, I looked around and at my local trailer store, they haven't changed any. The Master Toe still looks exactly the same as this. They make two sizes. This is the bigger one. This is Big Bertha of the two. And when you buy these brand new, they're $1,200 or so before tax. Okay? They don't come with a spare tire, no breakaway brake, no electric brakes. Now, you don't get none of that. It's just a trailer. So I saw this guy selling this for $1,000. And he's only used it a handful of times. I was like, man, you know, with the spare tire, with the electric brakes, the breakaway brake, I think that's what you call it, all of that, this thing is a steal for $1,000. The tires look new, and the thing honestly is in excellent condition. Now you're probably wondering, why would I buy this dinky little trailer when we could have gone out and bought like another 20-footer? And the reason is I just didn't feel like it. I don't have anywhere to put another 20-foot trailer that doesn't put it at risk of being stolen. Those things are big. People want them. Granted, a flatbed seems like a better idea, but for me, I think the better idea is, this is simple. I can literally pick this up by hand and I can move it. All right, I can hook it up to the back of my truck. I can walk it by hand. It's just so small. It's so easy to deal with compared to a big tandem axle trailer, man. Having to drive your car up the whole thing, getting it on, getting it off. With this, you know, you just get your front tires in here, down the road you go, man. So I decided to go with this mainly because of size. I'm going to put it in the garage, so it'll be safe in my garage, and it's small enough, it doesn't weigh that much. It's less stress on the truck, even though I know the truck can handle it. You know, if I decided to go a different route from the 250 and go with a 150, this would be just fine on an F150 as well. So here is the drive shaft that we got. This is the Dorman 2-piece. I believe this is the part number right here, 946858. And I guess now we got to see what's going on under this truck. We should be about ready to pull this drive shaft out, and it looks like we are. As you can see, we've got everything taken apart from the front. We're going to pull it out. We're going to check these joints. I'm fairly certain something was wrong with this drive shaft, so I'm going to pull this out. Let's take a look at it next to this one. All right, so we've got both of them out here side by side, just basically making sure everything lines up, and it does. It looks like this is going to fit perfectly. What I'm concerned about is I don't really see anything wrong with this drive shaft. Unless this is something wrong, I don't know. You guys tell me. I am no expert at any of this, but this looks like something used to go over here, and it's just, this piece is disintegrated. It doesn't seem like there's any play. We got a little scoring right here. This carrier bearing looks like maybe it's seen better days. Do you think that could cause the vibration, guys? I mean, it looks like the carrier bearing is pretty much destroyed, this rubber bushing. So maybe that's it. It was not a vibration that was terrifying by any stretch of the imagination, but it felt like at certain speeds a tire was unbalanced, but you could tell it was not a tire at all, and it goes away. Also, I noticed a clunk when I hit the gas pedal. You could feel a clunk, and when I would quickly release the gas, you could feel a clunk as well. Now I checked, didn't look like the tranny mount was bad. Motor mounts look fine. So I'm hoping it's in the drive shaft. So I guess we're going to throw this drive shaft back in. This is very simple. There's 4 bolts up there, 2 bolts for the carrier, and then 4 tiny 10 mils for the bearing caps that go on to the, what is it, the pinion on the back. And that should be it. It's getting dark. We are losing daylight. Well, it's actually a pretty beautiful picture. Let's get this thing in and get it done before it gets real cold. So Tim just pulled this out. I totally forgot this fell out from under the truck, but this is the metal bracket that holds the carrier bearing bushing up to the truck. And he looked in it and he noticed, you see all that silver? See how it's really, you know, your typical surface rust all over the place, right? Very normal, nothing abnormal about that. But down here, you can see it's shiny, bare metal, as if it, I mean, it looks like something has really, really been rubbing up against this, I don't know what to call it, carrier bearing hat. I don't know what it is, but that looks abnormal to me. So that's a good sign. I'm looking for anything. I'm just hoping that this stops the vibration, because it's got me really leery about towing anything with this truck with that vibration. Because obviously if there's a vibration, it won't get better on its own. It's not going to go away. Turning the radio up is not a fix. You got to fix it, or it will get worse, and inevitably, you don't want your drive shaft flopping out from under your truck. I've seen it happen. Bad day. Now we're going to slide this under here and get this thing installed. All right, so yes, it's dark, but we got the new drive shaft in. I know you can't see, but just bear with me for 2 seconds. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. This is the U-Haul, or sorry, it's not a U-Haul trailer. This is the new Master Tow trailer. And as you can see, we got the lights working. That was a big deal because the lights weren't working. We found we had a ground underneath here that had come disconnected. Now, this whole wiring kit on this truck is totally, it's garbage. Somebody spliced into it like 6 times. So this truck came from the factory with a tow package. So it has the connector for a 7-pin with the trailer brakes and everything. This was originally a 4-pin flat connector that they could, or 4 or 5-pin, and it's buried under there. Then they spliced into it and converted it to a 7-pin. We're gonna get rid of all that. I ordered a new connector, 7-pin connector that goes straight into the factory wiring harness, plugs right in, plug and play, and she should be good to go. So yeah, the trailer has lights. That's kind of a big deal. So we can get this trailer in the garage now. We fixed that. The drive shaft, I think, is good. We're gonna have to take it for a quick spin, and I guess we'll come back in the daylight and make sure it's doing all right. So I decided to go ahead and take the truck out tonight, and 45 is where it was the worst. It's really between 40 and 60. And when I would let off the gas like I will right now, there was this loud wah, 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 wah. There's nothing now. There's no vibration, no clunking, no nothing. You can hit the gas and just, boom, takes right off. No more clunking, no more vibration, no weird noise. That noise was just so frustrating. It was just a loud wah, 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 wah. It really did sound like a tire or something that was out of balance. Man, I love that turbo. That whoo, whoosh. Oh. Love it, man. This feels so much better. I feel so much more confident in it. I guess we're gonna get it home and call this a successful install. Another one bites the dust. The bucket list for this truck is getting shorter and shorter. You know what that means? I think we fixed everything. I think everything is fixed on this now. It means it's probably time to sell it. Oh, my subscribers will kill me. Let's get this sucker home. So we got the trailer in the garage. It fits. I figured it would. We still have full access to the storm shelter. You can still get right by it. Granted, it takes up a lot of space, but there's plenty of room to still sit down, hang out in the garage, and kind of, I feel like it makes it more of a man cave. You know, I'm going to sit in this pink chair because I'm man enough to not be offended or concerned about pink. There you go. I got my Nike Air Monarchs. Don't people like 65 or older wear these? I don't know, man. These have been some of the most comfortable shoes I've ever owned. So now you can sit around. You know, we need to get a little fire pit in here. Light a fire. I think that'd be awesome.
I don't think that would be very good for the ventilation in the house.
Oh, yeah. That whole roof and ceiling thing probably wouldn't do well with a fire, would it? Just screwing around. I know better. But we got it in the garage. It's safe. This is what I bought this for. You know, it's something it's compact. You can put it up when you're not using it. And it's very used. It's a versatile little trailer. So we got it all done. I'm happy. And now I'm going to get the heck out of here. I want to give a big shout out and thank you to my brother Tim from TJ's Auto on YouTube. And a big shout out and thank you to myself for all the hard work. No, I'm just kidding. This really wasn't that hard. It wasn't hard. That's the way it is with a lot of these tasks with cars, man. You know, you get intimidated by it. You think it's going to be a hard job. It's not necessarily hard as in labor intensive, but yeah, it can be hard because things happen you don't anticipate, you don't expect, and you've got to deal with things that pop up on you, and you just got to adapt to that, get used to it, and you'll be fine. Don't be afraid to work on cars, seriously. Well, I don't want to say nothing can go wrong. There's a lot that can go wrong. Don't let cars intimidate you. So if you're on the fence, if you're thinking about, starting to get into working on your own cars, just do it. I don't care if you're a woman, if you're a man. Don't let these things intimidate you. Get out there and wrench every day. Somebody else says that on YouTube. I can't remember. Oh, Tavarish. Wrench every day. Hey, I'll tell you what, guys. I do wrench every day. Even on the rare occasion that a video does not come out for you guys, I am out here wrenching on either a car or a house every single day. No days off in a long time. And I'm telling you, I gotta take some time off at some point. Don't worry, I'll do my best to make sure you guys have plenty of content. But I think there's got to come a time here in the near future where my fiance and I can just, we need to take a break. Both of us need to slow down, stop working for a minute, and just take a little bit of time to relax. That's another thing. A lot of you people out there are workaholics like me. You can't help but work all the time. You got to take a break. Enjoy some time with the family, man, because that's what's important. With that, I am going to get out of here because I've got a massive headache. It's been a long day, but the good news is the truck is so much better. I mean, it's better and better and better every time we replace something. Thankfully, that Dorman Driveshaft turned out to be a big win. I guess that's it. That's it for the video. Like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to share the video with your friends if you enjoy this type of content. I surely appreciate it. Follow me on Facebook, Auto Auction Rebuilds. Follow me on Instagram, Auto Auction Rebuilds. I gotta say that in every video because some people don't. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing to the channel. Stay safe out there, and I will catch you all very soon in the next one.